guys, today I'm back after a long break, another long break. So this break is not me procrastinating. So for the 7 months I've been gone, I have been at basic training and AIT training for the National Guard. So that's why I've been gone. 3 months of basic training and 4 months of Allied Trade Specialist training, which is welding and machining. But I'm ready to go, and I met a guy whose dad is an officer, and he was going to get his dad an Officers Saber, very similar to something like this I have. This might be like more of a cavalry saber, but very similar to this. The cavalry saber and the officer saber are very similar in style. Just the cavalry saber is slightly wider and I think just slightly bigger, and it's actually used for combat. The officer saber is more of just a thing that you would wear. So I'm going to be forging one for him, which is super exciting. I've never done a sword like this. Very similar, especially the guard is obviously the biggest thing when it comes to these swords. But I'm going to forge the guard integrally with this piece of leaf spring that I have. I plan on punching and drifting the material for the guard out of this section back here. And because I don't want to forge just this entire width of leaf spring down, I cut a little bit of a relief. And for how thick this is and for how wide it is, I should have enough material. I will use this sword as a basis because it's the thickness that I want, and it's about the length that I want as well, and the height as well. So this is what we're going to be working with, and I think I can get this to around that thickness because it's about 2 to 3 times thicker than this sword that I have here. So yeah, I have a lot of ambition for this project. I plan on making the scabbard sheath, whatever you would say, for this sword. I plan on using wenge, the wood, for a keyhole style handle. And I plan on setting a marquee sapphire into the guard of this sword. So let's just jump right into it, because the way it's looking right now is going to take quite a little while. So gonna light the forge, get this piece in there, and we will get rocking and rolling.
Good grief, it's all dented up.
Like this? Yeah. So see where that scale is?
Right there?
Yeah, that's the lump I want to get rid of.
Oh no.
No.
I'm off.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go. You leave it, Jacob. Okay. I'm gonna go straight.
It's bending a little bit.
We'll fix it. Okay, so bring it over and now we'll do that.
What, like this?
Yeah.
Wait.
Ow! Ouch! Wait! I freaking
hurt my hands, dude. You know, like when you like hit it like a wooden bat and it like.
Yes, it vibrates.
Flip it over.
Your hands are white, Jacob.
Well,
Yeah. I'm
so next thing, so now. Now I want to attack the front. So you'll basically hold it like that, but you'll put it on, so here,
like this.
like that. And mommy, you'll put your tool right there. So like, you'll go like this, and then I'll hit it. That's what I want to do.
And can we?
Okay, so I didn't do a lot of talking in those past clips. You did see me and my family working on the guard portion of the sword, and here it is. This is the next day. Here it is out of the forge. Obviously, the guard is super wide. It's not going to be this wide. I'm going to have to work on these corners because they're super, they're super round. They're not super tight because we are working it super heavily deep on the horn. But it is really close. I'm really happy with doing it this way. It's looking really nice, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna get the veins, those little offshoots of the, making it kind of look like a basket hilt with the little arms or whatever off the side. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the material out of this to be able to do those integrally, so I might have to try forge welding those on or just regular welding them on. I'll just have to experiment with that as I get further into forging this. But so far it's looking really nice. Obviously the blade will have to be drawn down quite a lot to get it obviously to the 24 to 30 inches. But I know we have plenty of material to do that. But there is a crack right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and grind that out. And I'm gonna continue refining this. Gonna try to fix and get these transitions a little bit tighter and not as rough and round, but overall it's looking really nice. I'm super happy with this. Super happy that my family helped me out because this would have taken me probably forever to do this. But there's still a lot of work ahead. There's some spots right here where I'll probably need to grind out just so they don't develop into like cold shuts or anything. But it's looking really nice. I'm super happy with this. So gonna jump over, get this all ground out, this crack and some of these things that look like they might turn into cold shuts, and get the forge lit and get to finishing this up and maybe getting to the blade. But I'll probably employ my family's help for this also. But just have to see and find out. Okay, so that was a lot of videoing without me really explaining too much. So, first of all, I apologize. When I was doing the guard, a lot of that had a lot of the videoing that my mom did. Well, instead of having my phone horizontal, so it filled up all the screen, she was videoing it vertically, so it looks like it's a YouTube short. The sides are all black. So I didn't show any of that footage. If you want to, I'll upload it because it's really fun. I did some really odd techniques opening up the guard, but overall the sword is looking really, really nice. But I'm still not quite happy with it. This is the one I'm basing it off of, and just really quick, I apologize. The door to the garage is closed. Super cold out. So it's just the light over there. But this is the sword, as I showed in the beginning, that I am basing this off of, and it is still significantly shorter. About 10, maybe around 10 to 7 inches shorter. And this is a nice length, but I'm just not happy with it. I want it to be a bit closer to that length. You did see me forging the tip, work on the bevels and all that. But right now, I just want to get that tiny bit more length out of this. It is super duper thick. But that's really what I want to do. The handle, I did get one little slot in there. I think I might just fiddle with that a little bit more, trying to open that up. I'm not going to try to fit another one in. But it's looking really good. I'm really, really super duper happy with this. I want it to be just a tiny, tiny bit longer, about that much longer. But overall, I'm super duper happy with this. So I'm just going to keep fiddling with this, and hopefully tonight I can get it finally to length, so tomorrow I can get started on grinding it. But yeah, that's the plan, and I'm super duper happy with how it's coming out. So I'm just going to jump straight in to trying to finally get this thing to length. Okay, so here it is. It's a little bit longer. I think it's about like 2-3 inches longer, but I'm liking the length a lot more. It still isn't as long as the example. You can see it is still a little short. It's about 4 inches shorter, but I like the length of this a lot more. I didn't do a lot of forging on the bevels. It's super, super rough. Gonna have to grind a lot on this. I'm gonna get to that later on. I'm not gonna show off a lot of grinding in this video because it's really long. But yeah, I'm super duper happy with this. Gonna have to do a lot of file work here with the guard, but I'm really happy with this. It is super heavy right now, but like I said, it's super rough. Back here, the spine is really, really thick. Like I said, also the bevel, I didn't force too much into it. So we're going to take a lot of weight off this. I'm not going to take the length away, but I'm going to grind this super duper thin, and I'll show you how I'm going to go about heat treating this with it being so thin. But, so yeah, super, super happy with this. Really, really am really happy with this. I could take a lot more time before it's just a lot closer to finish, but the fact that I'm already going to be grinding a lot on this, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So just going to jump straight into grinding, and just be done with the forging aspect of the project. But I'm super duper happy with this, and like I said in that last clip, I apologize for the sort of wonkiness of this video, because I'm not showing too much of the forging of the guard and everything. I apologize for that, but yeah, that's what I have to say. So, till next time, see ya.